Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is classification of anti-hyperlipidemic agents. So, before starting to classification of anti-hyperlipidemic agents, we should know about the introduction part or the definition of hyperlipoproteinemia or hyperlipidemic agents. Actually, hyperlipidemic agents are also known as hyperlipoproteinemias. Okay, so the lipid of human plasma are transported into the macromolecular complex and termed as lipoproteins. A number of metabolic disorders that involve the elevation of any lipoprotein series are termed as hyperlipoproteinemia or hyperlipidemia. Actually, two major clinical sequences of the hyperlipoproteinemia are the acute pancreatitis and atherosclerosis. Okay. Actually, blood conveys lipids into the artery wall that have low density lipoprotein. Okay. So, lipoproteins are classified into four types: high density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, and very low density lipoprotein, and chylomicron. Now, come to the classification of the drugs which used to control the hyperlipidemia agent or disease. Okay, now come to the classification. Anti-hypercholesterolemia agents act either by reducing the production of lipoproteins or by their removal from the blood, are known as the anti-hyperlipidemic agents. Actually, anti-hyperlipidemic agents are classified into four categories. Number one is HMG coenzyme. What is the full form of HMG coenzyme? This is 3-hydroxy-3-methyl glutaryl coenzyme A reductase inhibitors, that is also known as STAIN. Levostatin, metastatin, simvastatin, paravastatin are the drugs which comes under this class. Number 2 is fibric acid derivatives. Clofibrate, fenofibrate, ciprofibrate, benzafibrate are the drugs which comes under the second type of derivatives. Next one is number 3 class is bile acid agents or bile acid resins. Clostipol, Burlex and clostiramines are the drugs which comes under this 3 type of class. Number 4th is inhibitors of triglycerides or the production and lipophilosis. Okay, the drug is nicotinic acid is comes under this category. These different type of categories like 5, 6 or 7 is comes under also in this category of anti-hyperlipidemic agents, but it is the different type. Number 5th is dietary cholesterol absorption inhibitor. The drug example is ezetimibe. Next one is monoclonal antibodies. The example of the drug is alirocumab, avilocumab. These are the drugs which comes under this type of category. And last one is miscellaneous or others like beta cetosterol, dextrothyroxine, azithromycin and gugulipid, omega-3 fatty acids are the drugs which comes under the miscellaneous type of drugs. Now the classification is according to their mechanism of action. The mechanism of action of HMGCO, that is 3-hydroxy 3-methyl glutaryl coenzyme mechanism of action. Actually, in this type of drugs, this kind of drug competitively inhibit the conversion of HMGCO enzyme to mevalonate, which is the rate limiting step in cholesterol synthesis and result in receptors mediated uptake and catabolism of intermediate density, okay, lipoprotein and very low lipoprotein. So HMG coenzyme is converting into the mevalonate, and mevalonate, which is rate limiting step in cholesterol synthesis and results the receptor mediated uptake, and catabolism is intermediate density lipoprotein and very low lipoprotein. This is the example of drug, or the structure of the drug is levostatin. This is the use of the drug. It is used as a lipid regulating drug. It is used as a HMG coenzyme reductase inhibitor. Now come to the second class mechanism of action, that is the mechanism of action of fibric acid derivatives. What is the fibric acid derivatives mechanism of action? Actually, these drugs activate receptors. Okay, these drugs activates the receptors called alpha peroxisomes proliferate activated receptors, which enhances the synthesis of lipoproteins, lipase, and increases the degradation of very low density lipoprotein, which is present into the liver, adipose tissue and skeletal muscles. Okay, these also enhances the fatty acid oxidation. Okay, this is the flow chart of the mechanism of action of fibrates, and this is the example of drug, that is clofibirate. Clofibirate is a prodrug of this compound, and this is the structure of the clofibirate, and this is the flow chart of mechanism of action of fibrates. Next one is uses of the clofibirate is, it is the drug of choice in the treatment of type of 3, 4, 5 hyperlipoproteinemia. Next one is the mechanism of action of third class is bile acid sequestrates. Okay, what is the mechanism of action of this drug is? It is a styrene copolymer. What is it? It is a styrene copolymer with divinyl benzene and quaternary ammonium functional group. The resin is insoluble in water, remains unchanged in the intestinal tract, unaffected by digestive enzymes, and is not absorbed. These are basic ions exchange resin, which binds with bile acid, interferes in the enterohepatic circulation, and leads to the excretion of cholesterol in feces. This also indirectly leads to the enhanced hepatic metabolism of cholesterol to bile acids. Okay, so more LDL receptors are exposed on liver cells, and the plasma intermediate density and very low density lipoprotein clearance is more. Okay, this is the mechanism of action of bile acids. Now come to the example of drug, that is cholestyramine. This is the structure of the drug, and what is the use of this drug is lipid regulating drug. Cholestyramine is another example of drug. It is a potent in reducing cholesterol level. It is effective in the treatment of type 5 hyperlipidemia. These are the mechanism of action of the drug which comes under into the anti-hyperlipidemia agents, and the structure and uses of the different type of drugs. Thank you.